Well, hello my friends, and welcome to a main floor deep cleaning video. Today we are doing all the things. We're going to be washing some furniture, decluttering, a little bit of organizing, so tons of different types of motivation. So if this is something that you enjoy, please give it a thumbs up and come and join me. So I'm going to be starting off in the hallway and just tidying up some shoes. There's always tons of shoes in my front hallway. I still haven't gotten a rug because I still haven't found one that I like. And then I proceed to cleaning the windows, and I'm using a Method window cleaner for that. And then I was using the Dove spray to clean all the walls and the light switches and baseboards and all the stuff. I can't believe that we are almost at Halloween time. Have you guys had a chance to check out some of my Halloween decorate with me's? I had 2 so far and planning on doing 1 more. But I have some pretty exciting videos coming your way for Halloween, and then so 1 more for Halloween. There might be 2, and then there's also going to be some prep for Christmas, and then we're gonna be getting to full swing of Christmas decorating and organizing, so for a successful and amazing holiday. And speaking of a season and a holiday, I live in Canada. Our weather has been slowly getting cooler, and being able to wear some sweaters and a long pants, even though I'm wearing capris right now. It's been nice to be able to open up windows, let the fresh air in without having to run the air conditioner. And I would love to know, have you guys been doing some fun fall things? I have gone to a kind of a pumpkin patch just to pick up some pumpkins, and I've gone to an apple farm to pick up apples. I did not pick apples. I've done tons of fall decorating. I have a full playlist for that if you want to check that out. And now I'm just getting ready for Halloween and slowly thinking about Christmas. But I would love to know, what are some of the fun things you have done this fall? So I had vacuumed up this love seat, and now I'm using this Bissell small, it's like a pet, I think it's called pet cleaner or something like that. I will link it down below if I can find it, just to refresh this couch. It wasn't necessarily dirty, maybe a little bit stinky from, I have 2 dogs, so one you just saw walking by, and but there was kind of drool all on the sides, especially on the armrests. I also refreshed the pillows. Now I should have just thrown the pillows into the wash, because that is what I did in my family room, because I went ahead and cleaned this couch while I was doing this, and I just took all the pillows and threw them into the wash instead of trying to wash them with a carpet cleaner, and it worked out just fine. I also, which I did not record because I ran out of both of my batteries, but I did wash the stairs going into the basement as well, because I figured I have the steam cleaner out, so might as well get that done as well. So before I washed this one, however, I did give it a good vacuum. The brown one doesn't get used nearly as much as these ones, and I knew that there was going to be tons of mess in there, so I gave it a good cleaning before I went and washed the rest of the couches.
Let's drink up, you deaf look like big fun. Come on, let's get it on, like that Marvin Gaye song. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer.
So if this is your first time stopping by my channel, my name is Sonia, and on this channel I try to give you tons of cleaning, organizing, decluttering, motivation, as well as tons of decorating inspiration. So if this is something that you think you might enjoy, I would love it if you consider subscribing, pressing the notification bell so you don't miss out any of the future motivation or inspiration. So once I was done washing the couches, I proceeded back to the living room and gave it a really good dusting. I have started, I still dust every single week, but this thorough dusting where I take everything off, I probably do once a month. And then I just go with the Norwex dusting mitt every week and just dust it with a little bit of water. That I just found that I wasn't getting the dust amounts that I used to. I'm not sure. We had replaced a furnace, whether that had something to do with it back still last winter, and I just noticed the dust had gone down. Now this construction around us has pretty much stopped. It's much further away too, so that could have had something to do with it as well. And usually the products that I love to use is method cleaning products, but they're not always the easiest to find. So I always resort to getting Pledge, because the wood cleaner, a wood polish is the one that I have a hard time finding, as well as different smelling antibacterial cleaners. That we only have I think it's the eucalyptus, the green one. But the window cleaner we always have. So when I don't have those, I tend to buy just whatever is on sale. And I picked up Pledge. Now this Pledge has argan oil and it does smell really good. And then I've been using the Dove spray because I had picked it up because everybody raved about it. And I kind of just put it on the shelf and didn't use it. So now I got back into it and I've been using it. And it does work really well on washing the walls if you want to give that a try. I don't know if it will down the road damage my paint, but it's okay. We are in desperate need of repainting the whole house anyways. So, and then typically I like to use antibacterials in the washrooms and also in the kitchen. And I do prefer to buy those more green or less smelling. I'm currently using Vim, and it's a little bit strong smelling, and I tend to have a hard time breathing after I spray it down, so I try to avoid those as much as I can. And now we are moving on to the dining room, and if you watched my dining room coffee bar setup, I did switch out some things for Halloween, and I have a full video on how I created this tier tray, how I decorated it, and also how I made all the things that are on a tier tray. So one's over on my DIY channel and the Decorate With Me is on this channel. So if you did not know, I have several other channels. I have a lifestyle vlogging channel which is called Life with Didi, and then I have a cooking channel which is Domestic Diva Cooking, as well as Domestic Diva DIY. If you like any of those things, make sure you head on over and check those channels out. My link is in the description box. My lifestyle channel is fairly new, and I have been enjoying doing Vlogtober quite a bit. It's a little bit different than recording a cleaning video or decorating video, but nevertheless, I'm enjoying it and I love sharing things with you. So I would love it if you wanted to go and check that one out. So once I was done cleaning the coffee bar, I dusted my light fixture and then I polished the table, and then I actually did go back and polish the table again, and then I also cleaned my china cabinet. There are so many things that I would like to change in my house, but I just have to be patient and do it one step at a time. This set, naturally I would like to change. It's kind of out of style. I feel I could paint it or whatnot. I'm not sure if I want to take on such a big job. If I were to paint it, what color do you guys think I should paint it? I'm torn. I don't know if I really want to go white, but let me know down in the comments what you guys think. This little bar card, I'm excited to say there is a video coming on Monday, and I will be decorating it for Halloween, and I am so excited what I have planned for this card. So make sure you stop by next Monday and let me know what you think. I am hosting a book club this week, so I will be decorating that for the book club. So make sure you tune in on Monday. Now that I had finished my dining room, I moved into the living room, and I was actually gathering up all the plush toys from the dogs, and I'm going to give them a wash. I'm also washing all the blankets, and then once I'm done doing all that, I will take apart the beds and wash the beds as well, but I will have to vacuum them beforehand. I probably won't be sharing that because I will do that at night, because the dogs don't use the beds at night. They sleep on the tiled floor because they find that it's cool for them. And I just want to mention that I was doing this video in over like 3 days, so you will see me in different outfits as I move throughout the house. When I used to do home daycare, I would always have fingerprints all over my windows from kids looking out into the backyard whenever we were here and I was prepping lunch. Now I don't have to worry about fingerprints. However, I have nose prints on the windows now, and it's every single day. There is a black squirrel that's hanging out in the backyard whenever they're not in the backyard, and I don't know what they think, that they're gonna jump through the window to go and get them.
Not getting any braver, 'cause nobody gets me. I'm looking for faith, looking for love in every direction. I'm looking for someone to show me the way when my map is torn up. Give me a light when my torch is blown out. Let me escape from my decisions, yeah. Now I'm up against the wall, and I'm looking for your attention.
And now it's time to move into my dinette, and I'm going to be cleaning everything in here. I'm going to be rearranging some stuff, moving some stuff out of the way because I no longer need it. I had a little shelf thing in a corner, which you will see in a little bit, and I was using it as my homework station back when the kids were in, even in high school, grade school all through high school, and I just kept extra papers in there. I kept pens, pencils, highlighters, all the extra school supplies, calculators. So there it is, that little wicker basket thing. And then on top, I just had some more pens and a notepad in case if I need to write down the message. Well, I found that we weren't using this anymore. It was just starting to collect junk in it. So, and I could have much more use of it downstairs. So I am going to be moving it downstairs. My kids are in university and they're responsible for themselves now. I don't think I need to be supplying them. Well, I do purchase school supplies if they need them. I'm just not staying on top of it the way I did when they were little. If they run out of stuff, they suffer the consequences. But they've been doing everything online and using their computer more than pen and paper anyways. So I cleaned up that corner, dusted all the little bar stools, and then as you can see, my kitchen does need a paint job. But speaking of a paint job in a kitchen, let me tell you, I have mentioned this a while back, and I'm not sure if you guys follow along and caught it. Back in June, I had a flood in a kitchen, and you can see at the bottom here, there's quite a bit of damage. The filter exploded in the fridge. I did not notice. My daughter noticed. I was outside with the daycare kids. My daughter was hanging out with me, went back inside and saw this huge amount of water on the floor. Like, I'm telling you, my kitchen table was flooded. So that's how much water there was. I came in, saw that it was coming out of the fridge because I could see it leaking. When I opened the fridge, it was like Niagara Falls coming out of it. I've never seen that amount of water coming out of an appliance before. It was ridiculous. So nevertheless, we've been dealing with insurance and contractors back and forth, and I still don't know what's going on, what the plan is. There was some damage on my floor as well in the family room. Some pantry got scratched from fridge being moved in and out, and so I'm hoping something happens soon, and this is why we haven't painted, because the plan was to paint the kitchen and get a new fridge originally, but now if depending on what the plan is for the kitchen, if they're going to be replacing some parts of the pantry, I would like them to move the pantry over, because at this time we can only buy the fridge that we have. I actually had a fridge on, I bought a fridge back in 2020 in November, and in June I had canceled my order because they still couldn't tell me when they were coming, and so naturally a week later is when the flood happened after I canceled my order. But I was talking to somebody and they still haven't delivered those fridges that were ordered at the time when I was ordering. So I would still be out of the fridge, but I had to pay in full. So then I was a little bit concerned that the company was going to go out of business and I was going to be short $4,000, because that's how much that fridge cost me, because it was the only one aside from this one that I could fit in there. So if I could move the pantry over to where the fridge is and switch it around, that way I will be able to open the doors easily, whereas now I struggle with opening the door because of that wall that's in there. This one opens because it has enough clearance, but so many of them are just, half an inch wider, which then it doesn't work. So, I'll keep you posted, let you know what's going on. I'm hoping I get some answers soon enough. It has been a trying process. I just hope that whatever they decide to do, that it happens in January, so I can actually decorate my house for Christmas. But I hope that they don't tell me it's happening um, next week. Unless they want to give me a whole brand new kitchen, I will be okay with that then. But I'm not holding my breath for that one. So I am using, if you follow me along, you might have seen this before, but I'm using my little handheld Dyson to vacuum the inside of the stove. I tell you, my family is a bunch of slobs, including myself, and I have actually made a cover for this for when we are not using it, because I don't know how everything gets inside of that stove. Crumbs and little pieces of food, all sorts of stuff. But I haven't been really good at using the cover because it is bulky, and when I don't have it on there, I just feel like it's in my way. So I have not been using it, and maybe it's time I pull it out and actually put it on when I'm not using the stove, so that way we can have that clean. So I used some of that Dove spray with a little bit of baking soda and to just scrub the stuff off after I was done vacuuming, and then I just polished it off with a I cleaned it off with a degreaser from Method, and then I just polished it off with a Norwex cloth and a window cleaner. Speaking of Norwex, if you live in Ontario, Canada, and would like to order some Norwex, I'm actually hosting a party next week, so let me know down in the comments if you'd like to check out some of their products. And if you don't know what Norwex is, they sell natural cleaning products, and they also have now some stuff for face and hair and all that stuff, but I've been using it for years and I love their microfiber cloths. They have that silver in them, which is supposed to be magical for cleaning and smells and all that stuff. But I love their like I said, I love their microfiber cloths, love their window cloth. You probably don't need much more to clean your windows. Just those two items. And what else do I have from them? I have some kitchen cloths. I do not like their towels because they are microfiber and I don't like the way they feel on my fingers, so I just thought I'd put it out there in case if anybody is interested. So I am just about done. I am not going to be doing much more in the kitchen because I don't know if you saw, my oven is on. This is mid-afternoon, so I have to start prepping dinner. And because this was actually the day of my daughter's birthday and she had requested some pasta, so I have my oven preheating because I was making that Brisane pasta, that better than feta pasta, as well as some chicken, and we had some garlic bread and all the fixings because that was what she wanted. So I will be finishing my video here, and I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope it gave you tons of inspiration. I've actually got my husband and my son to wash and vacuum the floors because we like to share the responsibilities. So I wanted to just mention that as well. So like I said, if you're not subscribed, please, I would love it if you consider subscribing, pressing the notification bell. Make sure you hit that thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video, and don't forget to leave me a comment down below so I know you had stopped by. So until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching.